Hey everybody, what's up? Lobo here. I'm a couple days late, but I want to go over the D23 Star Wars announcements. So I'm going to bring in Dan Malore. So what's up, Dan? How you doing?
Hey, Lobo, thanks for having me.
Yep, thanks for being here. So I don't know how closely you looked at D23 over the weekend.
Oh, that's the
Um,
that's the whole thing.
that's
I
all
I
the.
had to work, so I
Oh,
I missed most of the announcements. So I'm really stoked to catch up. I watched the trailers,
cool.
but there was a lot of news that I missed. So
Oh,
that's kind of
cool.
why I'm here tonight. I want to chat it
Awesome.
up and find out what the
Um,
latest is.
well, I figured the best way to go into it is to just go over to starwars.com and let's see what they had reported on, So
All right,
let's bring that up.
what's the
All right. So,
juicy
of course,
gossip
this
here?
is, starwars.com's, Lucasfilm D23 Expo page. Let's see.
What time did it start? Were you up early for this?
It started at like 10 in the morning Pacific time.
Oh, okay. So that's really
I
early for
did
you.
I did get up especially early to watch it. I
Mhm.
actually I didn't really know the best way to watch it. I'm not like too Twitter savvy, so I decided to just watch a couple different other YouTubers uh,
I mean,
cover it.
that's what I do.
I watched um, mostly new rock stars and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Den of Nerds.
Data Nerds is
Um,
good. Yeah, I love Data
and
Nerds.
yeah, so between those guys, I got enough and enough notification to go, oh, jump on YouTube now to watch X trailer, that kind of stuff, and they were discussing the stuff that didn't get publicly released. So I do know a
Hmm.
little bit about that stuff, but I don't know it firsthand. So
Like for some reason, I think I heard that Indiana Jones trailer was shown, but not released to the public.
there was I think there might be a little bit about that at the end of this little article. So
Got it. Okay.
let's skim through this article and see what they have to
And
say.
I also heard something about Mace Windu.
Oh yeah, is he macing windows? Oh. All right, so let's see. Today at 2023. Wow, the first one since 2019. That's hang on. I guess with the pandy that's going to happen. Um,
Oh, I thought that maybe they alternate every year or something. Every
it's normally
they
it's
wouldn't do
every
three
other year.
years.
Normally
Okay,
it's every other year. So I don't know
it's been a long
what they're going to
time.
do. So
Oh, there it
um,
is, Indiana Jones.
yeah, the fifth installment of Indiana Jones. So wow, this is a cool little grid.
Uh huh. Skeleton
um,
Crew. Hmm.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, skeleton
Everything's
crew.
there. It's like
Oh
showing me us a menu for something that won't be served for a long time.
yeah,
I mean,
hope.
Andor is about to come out, but come on,
Well,
guys,
well, I
give us
mean,
some
okay,
content.
yeah. So they've made this. They've made Indiana Jones. You know, they've made Andor. We know it's coming out. What? Oh wow, 9 days from the time of this recording.
Oh,
Um,
finally.
Mando, Tales of the Jedi, which looks really
Hmm.
cool. Bad Batch, which is officially delayed until January 4th of next year.
I'm so bummed.
That so am I.
Jan
It's
4.
January 4th. Yeah,
Okay, so they're moving it to after the holidays. Okay, at least it's not like February 4 or something.
right. But everybody's speculating now that since Bad Batch has been bumped back to February 4th,
Uh-huh.
um, well, we'll
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 get there.
yeah. I don't
It
want I
might
don't want
affect
to I
other
don't want to
shows.
finish I don't want to finish that thought until we watch
Oh,
another one of these. Well, we start
I got
watching some
yeah,
of these trailers.
got it. Okay.
Um, Skeleton Crew. I don't think they said too much about it. That's the one. It's got Jude Law, and now
And
for
by
some
said, did they have somebody up there talking about these shows, like their directors or what? Who was?
um I don't remember.
How did
There
the
is
presentations go?
There is a couple of YouTubers. I think Everything Always actually shared somebody's cell cam stream.
Oh,
Like someone was actually in the audience and they recorded everything except I don't think they showed the trailers. but all the stage discussion stuff got
Oh, you mean that stuff
recorded.
wasn't streamed live?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
that's
Yeah,
so that's why you were watching all the other.
That's why I was watching other YouTubers
streams.
cover it, because they're, they have their people.
For some reason, I thought
working
this was
with them.
like an Apple event where they announce new products and they come out and talk about it and show you screenshots and
A what event?
yeah, a non-Android event.
Yeah, then Willow and Ahsoka. So,
Uh-huh.
all right, let's see where this. Okay, so this article starts with Andor. All right.
Yeah.
This doesn't really say very much.
I mean, they can't sell me on this much more than they already have. I mean, like, I'm ready for this show.
All right,
please.
so let's go ahead and
shall we?
Let's go ahead and check out this Andor video. Let's yeah. I can't imagine it being too much more different than the one we've already seen, but
yeah, I think that was a little bit different footage, but I like everything I'm seeing.
Right.
They just need to come out with it already.
All right, so here we go. Oh, the video's lagging.
Okay.
Crap.
Let's see if it'll go.
Maybe I should do this straight off of YouTube.
Okay. I think you can pop it out by clicking that bottom link. The YouTube button there. Yeah.
Oops.
It'll create another tab for you.
Yeah, I gotta do
9 more days.
Extra steps.
9 more days. Finally, we have Andor. It's kind of I'm torn because we're getting 3 episodes right up front, but then that also means the run of the show is shorter,
right? And
I do like shows that come out weekly because you get to savor it a little bit, and obviously we get to talk about it. As it's easier to go episode by episode and react and discuss than it is for like an entire full stream.
All right. Let's see if this is any better.
Okay.
Nope.
Give it a second. There you go. Just a lovely buffering.
Assassins.
Oh yes.
Terrible things on behalf of
Saw Gerrera. Be cool if we saw some action with Saw Gerrera.
Would be.
No matter what you tell me or tell yourself.
Because outside of the Clone Wars series, we don't get that.
No, and he already looks pretty ragged there. He's not on that breathalyzer yet, but
something real.
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against.
Looks like Canada.
There is an organized rebel effort. Drill down and get a hunt started.
She's a mean lady.
In motion. People will suffer.
I wonder what planet we're seeing.
At what cost?
I guess it's probably a new one.
Yeah, it's whatever Andor's planet is.
Well, we're about to find out.
Stronger.
Let's take them by surprise.
For the greater good. Call it what you will.
The greater good.
War.
Yeah. At least Saw Gerrera is honest about what he's doing. He's not trying to hide it. He's trying to kill Imperials.
3-episode premiere, streaming September 21st.
Awesome.
That voiceover at the end was so funny how it popped in there. Star Wars Andor. Like out of nowhere, just like this voice comes.
Yeah,
like,
not even very Star Warsy. They couldn't like spring for like Anthony Daniels.
Exactly.
To do it.
It's like they got the lowest rent voiceover guy that was probably there on a weekend when nobody else was willing to come in. It's like, yeah, I'll do your voiceover. Andor next week. You know?
Right.
It's like they could have just I would have done it for free.
So wait.
But I'm not SAG, so.
So those are clone troopers.
Oh yes. I think somebody pointed this out on a reaction I saw a while back. That blows my mind. So is this
those are, I mean, they're very stormtroopery.
Yeah,
they're like a hybrid. The way that
The helmets.
I know my mouse icon is probably teeny tiny on this.
Looks
but
fine to me.
it
But
looks like
that's yeah, that is weird. It's like a transition period for the Stormtrooper Corps, huh?
let's see. Let's watch this at half speed. See what we can see. Oh, maybe not. That's not working as good as I wanted it to. Yeah, no. Half
You
speed's
might as well
not
pause
working.
it.
So there's a
There's
Senate.
the Senate again. Yep. I'm excited to see all that stuff.
Saw.
Saw living in a cave like a rat. He's got hair.
Right?
He doesn't look totally biomechanical yet.
Right. Andor looking angsty.
They didn't show any Andor kid child. This focused more on his like current life, I guess.
All right.
They need more chains in this shot. Can we get more chains, please?
Just a few. Just a few. It's like looks like a I don't know. The first time I saw this room, it was like this looks like the train station in Assassin's Creed. What's the one that's set in London with the brother sister combo?
I don't know. I didn't play that one, but it does look very industrial
Revolution time.
Yeah, like in a sweatshop or something.
Totally.
If you think you have enough chains, get more chains.
Right? You can never have enough.
The set director is like, more chains. And there's like big engine blocks hanging.
Okay, so we've seen that little shot before. And now it's thinking. Stop thinking.
I mean, this show looks top notch. You know, a lot of people argued that Kenobi was looked a little cheap. You know, and I that's fine with me for telling a smaller story. You know, not everything has to be like giant, epic, sweeping shots of like entire planets getting blasted by, you know, a fleet of Star Destroyers. But you know, make it look good. There's a minimum level of quality that they need to maintain. So far, I think they've been doing a decent enough job. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it choked out.
It did choke out. So let's. Whoa. Well, you know.
Maybe back out to a different. Like scroll down the page.
Spies.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, decent enough quality. This show looks like high quality. Like they're banking on it, which is how they need to come. This thing's like really do a good job.
Yeah, this isn't liking me very much today. What the heck?
It looks feature level.
Yeah, it does.
Feature level budget for what are we getting? 12 episodes?
12 episodes,
Spice.
3 at once. Yep, I don't know why this is.
Yeah, I think we should move on and watch another trailer then.
Yeah, let's watch another trailer. We'll talk. Maybe we'll come back to this. Maybe
we'll circle
not.
around to Andor.
I
mean, because we've already watched several of the trailers so far, and I mean it all looks good. I haven't had any nitpicks, nits to pick.
Okay, so I'm
excited to see what's her name, the Mon Mothma.
So do we want to talk about Willow yet, or should we save that for after we talk about the Star Wars stuff?
Your call, man. What's next on the
in the article is Willow. That's why I said that.
Yeah, why not? Let's switch it up.
Let's bring that article back in because they have a.
Are we gonna watch the trailer for Willow?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Let me just. And
then
I'm still slowly getting used to using StreamYard, so you know, please bear with me with the.
It's good to see
the
that
slowdowns.
Warwick Davis is back as Willow, so that gives it good legitimacy in my book.
Right. All right. So following it, so Willow. It's a cool looking poster.
Yeah, very.
And this is November 30th.
Yeah, so that's coming soon. I like that.
Yeah. So we have a let's see how this one does.
Do the freezing thing again? Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't do that. I'd like to be able to do this off all of one website, but
Would make life easier.
we'll see.
Lower
You think you know what is real and what isn't. What is light? What is dark? Now, forget all you know. Come with me. Willow.
Warwick Davis always been getting work, huh?
I think the leading little person actor there,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, anytime there's
Is that the
know,
same actress? That one?
Sorsha,
Yeah,
think
it
so.
looked like her. It looked very much like her. And then the Memphis Ness girl from
Yep.
Solo.
Erin Kellyman.
Aaron Kelly.
She's also in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that's you're absolutely right. And they brought everybody back.
The brownies.
Well, at least the brownies.
The dude with the bear trap on his head looked crazy, or whatever that spiky helmet.
Do we know how long this series is? Is this a mini series or is it a proper show? Oh, that guy. He was in
Wait.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Never thought I'd actually really do it.
The what?
It's a movie.
The biggest bummer, I think, is there's no Mad Mardigan.
Oh yeah, but I figure he's long dead. Just a reckless life, boozing and carousing.
Yeah, but I thought he kind of.
Redeemed himself? No, as soon as the war was over, he went and got drunk. He probably drowned in alcohol.
That's cool. I've been waiting for a Willow sequel since.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in development hell for. I mean, I thought it was always like being tossed around. Maybe they didn't have a script that was good, and finally, a platform like streaming became possible, and they're like, "Oh, now we can do it for a good budget, and we have a way to release it without having to spend $200 million in marketing." Because you know how much movies cost to market is hundreds of millions of dollars in most cases. In some cases, that's crazy
totally.
to me.
It
Right?
is.
Okay, like your budget of your movie is $200 million and the marketing budget is also $200 million. That's nuts, right?
It's totally nuts.
Airtime and I'm sure the studios would prefer if it was cheaper to market stuff, but I guess everybody has to make money.
So look at this. Surprised and delighted, those intents is legendary. Christian Slater is going to be in Willow.
Oh, I wonder
That's
what he
interesting.
plays.
I don't know. I mean, the last thing I saw or actually heard Christian Slater in was some episodes of Archer a couple of years ago.
Huh.
And
Good
that's
for him for
an
getting
FX
stuff.
show, and
And now he
FX
can
is
be
now owned by Disney. So, hey,
He can be in Lucasfilm stuff, so that's cool.
yeah.
I mean, it looks good. I've been watching The Rings of Power recently, and the budget on that is stupid, ridiculous, over the top. Like it looks like expensive on the screen every second. So when I watch the trailer for Willow, it looks a little TV budget. That's not to say that the story is not going to be good, and I'm still going to watch it. Just from that trailer, like the coloring was off. It looked like they didn't color it properly to me, and that was weird. It's probably just something. It just looked digital, It looked very digital, and I don't know why. And that's probably just because it's, it's a trailer footage.
What looked digital?
Like when I watched it on my 4K big screen, and I turn off all the processing and make sure to do all that stuff. It just doesn't look. It looks a little like they didn't make it because when they release films that are shot on digital cameras, because most films are now, they add grain. They add grain. They add color to make it look like film. This looks like they kind of did light coloring on it, but it looks very digital camera-ish, and I don't know why. And I hope when the show eventually releases, that's all fixed, and this is just trailer footage.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, you got to figure, they're still kind of working on stuff. But
Oh yeah, they might still be editing the last couple trailers. I mean, episodes even. So I'm not
so
gonna.
here's the Bad
I'm not
Batch
gonna diss them.
announcement.
Yeah, what did it say?
January
January 4th.
4th.
Okay.
With
So
a
that in
2
itself is not
premiere.
necessarily bad. Yeah, that's cool. Good 2 episodes. That's not necessarily bad. That's January 4th. That's still pretty relatively soon. But the concern is that now that's going to push everything else back, right? Is that what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah. But I think also part of the reason that this got pushed out of this year is because of this one.
This is coming out this year?
Oops. Like I said, I'm still getting used to this new software for me. So Tales of the Jedi. It says, October 26th.
Oh, so we're getting other stuff. Okay, so like that's not that's good consolation for me.
Yeah, it's not for me though, because I was expecting Bad Batch as a birthday present. And they took it away.
Is this concurrent with Andor? Andor will still be running on October 26th, right?
Yeah, I don't think Andor ends until November.
So we are going to get 2 Star Wars shows at the same time coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
this is not like an actual show. It's just
the
6-part animated series.
The general consensus with a lot of the Star Wars YouTubers that I watch
yes,
is that Lucasfilm or Disney Plus in general looks at live action Star Wars and animated Star Wars as like separate entities.
Okay.
So them going out at the same time isn't
not
a big deal.
Okay, that's fine. But is this all 6 episodes coming out immediately, or is this like weekly for 6 weeks?
The last time they had an animated short series was Visions.
Yes, and those all came at the same time.
Those all dropped at the same time, and it says the series will arrive on October 26th.
Okay.
So I'm assuming.
Dude, I'm excited, man. We can watch this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Be some good stuff.
Oh yeah, and it looks pretty sick. So let's have a look at the trailer. Hopefully it won't stutter up.
You'll probably binge them all the first 30 seconds they're available.
Everywhere there is life.
Poverty.
But you must face death.
Very Clone Wars looking.
No, that was Padme's funeral.
Yeah.
Do not fear it.
Huh.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
Wow. Ahsoka's home planet.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring
The-
peace and order to the galaxy.
Young Dooku.
Master, stop!
Ooh,
It's the only way to truly
Dooku's.
have victory.
My Padawan. Again. Again.
Anakin's kind of a brutal teacher.
Dooku, stand down.
Dooku likes to do things his way.
Whoa.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
That's because you are the coming darkness,
Let's hope
Dooku.
all that training pays off.
They look like a Yoda guy.
And who might you be?
It was Yaddle.
Is Yaddle looking some ass? That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited for the 6 episodes.
Yeah,
shorts.
that
I
looks-
wonder how
that
short.
looks
Do you think they're
sick.
less than 10 minutes?
I would say they're probably between 10 and 15.
Okay.
Probably like 12. But-
All right. I don't know if that'll get me to January 4th, but I guess it'll have to do.
So yeah, original short streaming. October
Yeah,
20th.
streaming. They're probably all coming at the same time.
Slowly backing up because I wanted to That looks fucking. That guy's wow.
Uh-huh.
That guy
It says
looks pretty.
Inquisitor. It says
He
Inquisitor.
looks like a almost like a member of Ghost.
You know what it looks like to me? You know the masks that the during the plague, those kind of beat.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those guys. I guess it is an Inquisitor, so it's they're kind of throwing back to that. They're hearkening back to that kind of thing. But
Right.
why would an Inquisitor be
there
there
was-
fighting Anakin? That doesn't make any sense.
No, there was an Inquisitor confronting Ahsoka. That
Ahsoka
Ahsoka looked
after.
Ahsoka looked like it. Yeah, that looked like post Clone
Oh,
Wars.
it's gonna flip
Ahsoka.
back. Interesting.
Yeah.
So there'll be different eras.
So yeah, so that's definitely Yaddle, and that's definitely Count Dooku.
Yeah, Yaddle versus Dooku.
So
I think.
if
probably gonna win.
this is the death of Yaddle here,
Yeah.
that takes Yaddle out of the running for who got Grogu out of the Jedi Temple.
You know, this is my theory based on everything I've seen. Oh, look at that face. Is that Yaddle?
Yeah.
I think R2 gets Grogu out. I don't know why I feel that way. That doesn't make any sense, probably.
There's not
There's no
R2 can hide things in himself. I don't think Grogu's small enough for that.
I also heard what was her name? Kind of that wicked Jedi.
Yeah, that
I'll
guy
have
looks sick. I can't wait
good-
to see this character in action. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a good figure. I'll have to get it if they ever make one. They'll probably sell out in 2 seconds like they always do.
There's your
Double-sided lightsaber.
I was trying to stop it on Mace, but I couldn't. There we go.
Yeah, Mace Windu. So the theory that I heard, or the thing, is that he's been confirmed. Is that BS?
For what?
Mace Windu is coming back to Star Wars.
That's as far as I know, just rumor. I
I thought that was
haven't-
confirmed. I saw something on Facebook and it said confirmed. That's what a joke Facebook is. It lied to me again.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay, for some reason
He's
I
he's
said that-
confirmed it in this series because we just saw him. But
Oh, maybe that's what it meant. Maybe that just meant that Mason was coming back in this series. That makes more sense.
I don't know who these people are.
That's Mace's uncle Joey and Aunt Gina.
Yeah. Let's see. This guy, this character right here with the cane.
Mm-hmm.
This is
He's in the Frozen
in the Amber in
and,
Kenobi.
Yes, and he's also from Clone Wars. Remember the episode where Ahsoka loses her lightsaber?
Oh yeah.
And he's the old slow master, but his old methodical ways prevail over Ahsoka's impulsive, quick ways. That was
Right.
the lesson of the episode. That's that same master. So, are those Amber people dead? They everything that we've heard says that they're dead, right? They're implied to be dead. It's a tomb.
I don't know if they're dead or if they're in some kind of like a carbonite type.
Yes, because that's
stasis.
there's a form of torture that the Hutts do, and probably some other evil syndicates. They kill somebody in a painful way and freeze them in carbonite immediately so that they're dying forever. How wicked is that?
That's
some-
pretty
that's
pretty
some-
messed up.
Yeah, that's like in the Star Wars books and stuff. But you can see it's got to be canon, because why wouldn't they be that evil?
Come on.
Like I think that
Sorry.
in one of the
Okay,
characters was
So here's Bail Organa,
all right.
right? I mean, that's the only person that could be, right?
Yep. That's Jimmy Smits.
And there's a baby on a tiger,
There'll be a poster for that for sure.
right? I thought I saw it was really quick. This right here. Is that Bail Organa? No. That's that guy.
No.
That's someone different.
Dooku
Okay.
Dooku is like striking somebody down.
I couldn't no, he stops him from right before he does the head chop.
How do you know?
Well, he says stand down and he stops.
Oh, okay. I thought he completed the motion. It's like, I will stand down after I kill everybody here.
Stand down.
See, stop. Like,
Okay. All right.
hold on.
Stand down.
Of course, it's gonna lag right there.
Okay.
uh,
So
but yeah.
Dooku's in this. I'm excited for this
Yeah.
series, man.
And then that scrawny looking dude, that was okay. So
We're
Anakin
getting all
and
these stories that are
Ahsoka,
finally having clones shoot Ahsoka over and over again.
like, yeah, but like that's like, I think the train, like what she does in this scene is when, like, she's learning in this scene what she actually ends up doing in season 7.
No
to
doubt.
get away from the
No
clone
doubt,
troopers.
his training is what helped her survive Order 66, but still, like, just having them stun her over and over again constantly.
So this, I couldn't stop it in a clearer spot. This is on the right, on the left, that's, you know, beardless Dooku, and on the right is young beardless Qui-Gon Jinn.
Wow. I didn't realize that was Qui-Gon.
Yep. And that's, you know, I think there's a scene in this trailer where he like tosses him out of the way for Qui-Gon, trying to stop Count Dooku from doing some ruthlessness, some not exactly Jedi type maneuvering. And that, of course, young Qui-Gon's going to be voiced by Liam Neeson's son. And when they show older Qui-Gon, it'll be voiced by Liam.
That's interesting. I want to hear what his son sounds like.
These guys look ridiculous.
No, those are kind of like the British police helmets.
It doesn't mean, yeah. I've always thought
every planet's not going to have the same helmets.
Tall hats look ridiculous. If they're not like the same race as oh my god, why can't I remember his
English
name?
people?
No, the dude with the cone head, the Jedi Master.
Cone. Oh, Kiato Mundi?
Yeah, if they're not Kiadu Mundi's race, why do they need big pointy hats?
They're intimidating. I mean, that's why the British use them. Like,
I would start pointing and laughing. I would get shot immediately.
That's the idea. You call yourself out. Yeah, they look fine to me. Would I want a pointy hat? No, but they look like security on some off backwater planet.
Let's see. Is there any other way cool stuff? It's not going to catch back up.
Baby Ahsoka.
Baby Soaks.
Ooh, I'm excited for Mando now. Is that the next one?
It's possible.
These are like Star Wars appetizers.
Star Wars appetizers.
I want to see the entrees.
All right. Okay. Let's get down here a little bit more. Tales of Jedi, Ahsoka. So yeah, I was hoping that they were going to show the Ahsoka sizzle reel that they showed at.
There is a sizzle reel.
There's a sizzle reel that they showed at Star Wars Celebration, and
it's already September.
They're
not going to show us anything in September. That's because it's not coming out for like another 15 months, probably. It says 2023, but it's
just says 2023. It doesn't have a spring though. I thought
that's going to be.
It doesn't have a summer.
Christmas 2023. That's what they're going to.
No, that is actually when this is supposed to come out.
What is
Skeleton Crew? From what I've gathered from all the Star Wars YouTubers I've been watching, Skeleton Crew has the potential for a winter 2023 release.
What is it though?
Well, it'll center around a group of children lost in space and be set in the New Republic time frame. So that's about as much as I know.
Like,
so
kids, like we're talking Muppet babies.
So the way that I've heard this series described is supposed to be Stranger Things in space.
Oh,
So
with teenagers.
I guess.
Well, I guess Stranger Things started with when they were kids. So
Yeah.
okay.
So
All right.
it's
Well,
like
without any photos or any kind of, is it animated?
no live action with Jude Law. There's some still shots that are available, but I haven't.
Okay, so that's the horse of a different color, man. That's
Yeah.
okay. This is an actual live action show. Okay.
Yeah. The a lot
I was
of the
thinking Muppet
specula-
Babies for some reason. I don't know why.
No, a lot of the speculation for Skeleton Crew is you know, like some kids get stranded somewhere escaping from something and they have to find their way back.
Okay.
And they run into Jude Law, who helps them get back to where they
And it
need to
does
get
say
back to.
Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So
Well, I mean,
or they're
the
presenting it. I don't know if that's
this
their
is
ideas.
the creators are John Watts and Chris.
Got it. I should read. I should use my eyeballs and read stuff.
It's got the letters on the screen.
Oh, speaking of letters on the screen, I see a season 3 teaser trailer right there. Oh my god.
So yeah, even though this particular shot that it's froze on right now is
from the first season.
From the first season, but
first episode. End of the first
episode. Let's give the Mandalorian season 3 going.
That's a pretty iconic shot. That's when it started the whole Baby Yoda craze. When he stuck his little finger out. People freaked out. I freaked out. Right. It's only 1 minute 51 seconds.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got that's the the first time he met IG-11 right
IG was so cool. I was kind of sad that he got killed, but it was kind of ruthless how it went down, and that made the show so much cooler. Like he shoots him.
Well, there's some.
You're like, oh, this is not going to go the way.
There's some interesting theories if you listen to the leakers and the speculation stuff. So
they subverted our expectations.
Right. All right. Let's
the proper way, I should say.
Here we go.
This is the one that you saved? You are as its father. A clan of 2.
Ooh, he's got a light on his helmet. Or was that from a previous season?
He's already had that.
Huh.
But you have removed your helmet. Then you are a Mandalorian. No more.
It's audio from the previous season. Cool. Starfights. I always like to see those.
Your cult. Fractured.
Is that a gold protocol droid?
Oh, look at the domes, all Mandalorian domes, all melted.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
She called him your dad.
Ugh.
All right, kid.
What?
Hang on.
Oh, I like him.
For an adventure?
He's like one of the only things I liked out of that film. He's fun. Wow.
That music is creepy.
How much longer? 2023. It's still Christmas 2023. Great.
Hopefully not, but
if they don't say the month, I assume Christmas.
It used to say, I think it was February, or it said spring, and now it just says 2023.
So why would they say that? Because they pushed it back.
Because they pushed it back, and they don't want to tell us that they pushed it back to April or some crap like that. I can see Mando season 3 being in line with like May the 4th.
Ugh, that's half a year away.
Yeah,
more than half a year away.
Yeah, and I don't think that they wanted to tell us. But that's my opinion.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I'm just glad it's coming out.
They're just letting the franchise dry out on the vine.
Right. So let's see
I
what else
kid, of
is.
course. I mean, it's gonna be awesome, but
Let's
come
see what
on.
else this
It's like
article
leaving us
has,
without oxygen for more than 6 months.
right? So it's like Tales of the Jedi, Skeleton Crew, The Mandalorian.
Did we watch all the trailers?
I think. What is this?
Indiana
Right,
Jones.
so Indiana Jones
But there's no
in-room
trailer.
only sizzle reel. That's a bummer. But
So
I did hear from
there
several
should be a trailer already.
for
Oh, go
Indiana
ahead, go ahead.
Jones.
Yeah, go ahead. I cut you off. Go ahead.
I did hear that what they did show was amazing. Like
Yeah, I heard that Harrison Ford was there and he was stoked about it, which is like,
I heard
kinda
he was weeping,
dang.
but I don't know
Should be weeping for
if
how
the
bad
person
4 was.
you know, I don't know. I kind of feel like that he probably likes being Indy more than he likes being Han. But
I think so.
but
No, and I kid, folks. I liked 4. It had like monkeys on vines. It was just a little too CGI silly. And the
it
other
not
movies
only
are
did it
silly
have
as
monkeys
cereal.
on vines, it had
Uh-huh.
monkeys with the same hairdo as Mutt,
Oh,
the Shia LaBeouf character,
why
because Shia LaBeouf was hanging out with the monkeys.
Oh, I
And
don't
they
remember that
they-
part.
Yeah, it was pretty cheesy.
Yeah,
That
I
whole monkey sequence was more cheesy than the Chewbacca Tarzan roar in Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, people forget about that.
I don't know how they forget about that. They actually I think that sound effect is actually in the Lego Skywalker Saga game.
That's hilarious.
What the heck is
And
this?
Star Wars Young
Star-
Jedi Adventures.
Oh, no.
This
What
looks
is
like
what
a
is
toy
this?
line.
This thing, this little blue thing, this looks like the oh god, I can't remember the name of the
What's this?
character, but it
So
looks like a thing.
This
from
looks
the-
like preschool Star Wars. They
yeah.
gotta open up to a
Oh,
new
yeah.
generation.
Here we go. This is for children. High Republic era.
Yeah, that's the new. So there's a Yoda. So there's recognizable characters, but then they have all these other characters that nobody, unless you read the books. I have not gotten to the High Republic.
If
They're
this
doing that
is-
thing where they do everything except a movie, right? It's like the Shadows of the Empire kind of idea, where there's like books,
I don't know.
comic books,
I just
and now this.
I don't know. This looks
Okay.
too.
I mean, as long as they're not like blowing the budget on a larger show that should be spent,
Yeah.
then that's fine, I guess.
All right. So
probably not going to watch that.
that looks like it for this article on
Wow.
StarWars.com.
Out of all that, what are you most stoked for?
I think I am most stoked for Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of Jedi looks like anything that feels.
But I
in
feel like
that
that's
little
I'm the most stoked about this because it's
unexpected.
I really like the animated stuff. So
Clone Wars is
it
awesome,
feels
man.
like
All those
it's
seasons
just
I watched religiously.
it's just an extension of Clone Wars and Rebels and all that. Like it's
and
just
Bad Batch, even, right?
yeah. It's just it. I don't know. It just works, and it's characters that like there's no young like no living actor, in my opinion, can play a young Christopher Lee. Like,
Oh, I see.
you know,
if they recast
like
him
they
in
couldn't
live action,
yeah,
you
there
wouldn't
there
be
could
down?
not be a young Count Dooku live action that would be acceptable, in my opinion.
Well, maybe they found like the right
Because
British
Christopher
guy.
Lee is irreplaceable.
That's for sure. That's
I
for
mean,
sure.
the
But
same-
I to see him
The
like
same thing.
let's
The
say
same
like a
thing
young
with
child
like,
Dooku makes a cameo in some series in the future, like I'd be okay with that. He's just like a kid with a British accent.
yeah, I don't know.
He comes from aristocracy, from what I understand.
Count Dooku, yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
why
and
he's
I
a
think-
count.
I
He
think-
was supposed to be like
Yeah, he was
important
supposed to be,
leader.
and yeah, he was supposed to be royalty. and he just put the royalty aside to go learn about being a Jedi, and then he ended up going Sith. So
I think for me, the Mando season 3, man, to see that dome city all blown out, because you see those in Clone Wars before the Night of 1,000 Tears happens, where the Empire destroys Mandalore. To see that that looked cool. That was probably the best shot of those trailers that got my attention.
right.
And to see what's going to happen with, there's probably going to be another Mandalorian civil war. That's probably where this is headed.
It
Right?
definitely
Over struggle over control over the corpse of Mandalore, which is strange, but
well, who knows? I mean, it wasn't.
I mean, the planet
feel like
was already messed up before the Empire nuked it. It was already glassed, right? They were living in domes already, so and now they blew up the domes. There's nothing left of that. I mean, there probably is something left of value on the planet. That's what we're going to find out. But yeah.
Okay, so the movie announced. I mean, the movie announcement. Unfortunately, there was no movie announcements. Aside from the Disney Plus announcement, they did announce a couple other things.
Okay.
So this is a great shot of Din, right?
Yeah.
But that's like Din's old armor.
Oh, maybe this is not Din.
But he's got Grogu. So
Maybe
what this
somebody else.
is Mando and Grogu are going to be at the park. This is this is your photo op of Mando.
They have to do this because
Yep.
they have to start like changing Galaxy's Edge to match what the fandom wants and is seeing on TV. They're just doing only sequel movies. Your Dole Whip.
Hold on to your Dole Whip. Yeah. It's
I heard that they didn't want older Star Wars characters. This one was okay because this is Disney era, but
well,
they don't want like Chewbacca walking around Disneyland Galaxy's Edge because of like licensing and stuff.
what do you mean license? I mean,
they don't want. It's an old IP. They want fresh ones.
right.
They don't want to have to be like, oh, this is a original era character.
From what I understand, when they were first building Galaxy's Edge, the original idea was actually to make it Mos Eisley.
Yeah,
and then they changed it.
I could see that.
Then they changed it to, I can't remember the name of it, because of the sequel trilogy.
Takodana?
No, it's not Takodana. It's some. I think it might say in here.
Oh, that's right. They used some other. Takodana is where Maz Kanata lives.
Yeah, she works at Takodana's. What?
But I thought they were originally going to do the Takodana, and then they were gonna, but they wanted a neutral place where that wasn't in the movies, so they changed it to whatever it is now.
Right.
No planet.
So apparently this Grogu is an animatronic.
Wow.
So he's going to be moving around like it's only the top part of him. There's no bottom of Grogu. He doesn't come out of the bag.
Mommy, where's Grogu's legs?
Right. So all I know is I couldn't imagine walking around Southern California in the summertime wearing this outfit.
Well, they it's a job.
It's a job.
People wear those mascot suits. Hot baseball games. It sucks.
Yeah.
I was a rock monster one year at Magic Mountain. Luckily, it was at night, so it wasn't too hot.
Right. But so there's that. And there was another piece of breaking news right before D23.
Let's hear it. What is it?
Let's knock this one out and bring up this other screen. Emin, how do you say that? Emin Estefandi. So this guy
That's Ezra Miller.
is going to be Ezra Miller. No, this is Ezra Bridger.
Rich. Oops, I got my Ezras mixed up.
I hope Ezra Miller is.
What a show is
stays-
this for?
This is for Ahsoka.
So he will be in Ahsoka.
So that, of course, that's Ezra from Rebels,
So Ahsoka
and
will
that's going to
center
be
on
the live
getting
action
Ezra back.
Ezra. So, but
Damn,
what I have
he
heard,
old. He must have been over there a long time.
I think they're looking around to be 30 years old. Is the
So they were in the unknown regions for 20 years. And what happens
So-
to Thrawn? She was looking for Thrawn in that episode too.
right? So at the end of Rebels, Ezra and Thrawn get taken into hyperspace by those the Purgles or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So I think Ahsoka's thought is if she finds Thrawn, she finds Ezra, and that's what her and Sabine are trying to do. So we will see.
Where the heck are they?
And I've seen, I don't know where it is. I should have looked for it before we started recording this, but there is a shot of Natasha Luberdizo as in the Sabine Wren costume, standing in front of the mural that Sabine paints in the end of Rebels.
Okay.
So hopefully, I don't know. Right now, it's like a 1-for-1, the portrait from Rebels, so everybody looks identical to their cartoony selves.
Okay.
But it looks kind of strange with a live human standing in front of it. But yeah. So
And so, what did you say this is coming out? Christmas next year, right?
it right now it's just 2023. They have not said.
I mean, because they're not going to put this
the
up
Ahsoka
against a Mando. Mando will be earlier in
No,
the year,
so-
and this will be the end of the year, probably. That's my
the,
guess.
the end of the year is speculated that's when Skeleton Crew's coming out. So the speculated release for Ahsoka right now is summertime.
So wow,
And then
okay.
and then I would imagine we'll get in the fall we'll probably
Bold
get
move.
in the fall we'll probably get Visions season 2, but they haven't mentioned that at all yet.
Bold move to put everything on an unknown show
Right?
with a bunch of kids. Stranger Things in space at the end of the year. That's bold.
I mean, if kids are home on Christmas or winter break or whatever,
Because you always put it's like a sandwich. You always put your sure things on the outside, and you put your filler in the middle in case it's not so good. You people are not going to cancel their Disney Plus accounts.
right. I think that's why they put they're putting that Tales of the Jedi whole series out at once during Andor. And they're putting out they'll probably end up overlapping the end of Bad Batch with the beginning of Mando.
I hope they do. I like having two things. I don't like waiting an entire week. I like midweek little, like here's a different story, but also Star Wars related.
I kind of feel like that it'd be neat to keep the shorts, the animated shorts, show them once a week, but show them in tandem with the main the cartoon before the movie style kind of deal. Like
I want it on.
Here's a little 15-minute episode, and then here's a full episode of the the live action show.
I'd rather have it on a separate night, but they're gonna all release them all at the same time. It looks like so.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, luckily I
binge it
haven't.
the first
I
night.
did notice that all the Star Wars release dates that are confirmed
Yeah.
are still the Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, United States setting,
Yeah.
but the all the Marvel stuff has moved to the next day. So the Star Wars and the Marvel stuff is not coming out on the same day anymore. So at least they're doing that.
Yeah. That's
You know,
smart. I mean, they
'Cause
have
it-
to do that.
it makes things a lot easier for.
Because
I know
somebody
there's-
trying to
there's-
watch everything on one night would have to stay up to like 2 a.m.
Well, I mean,
Here.
Star Wars and Marvel are probably like the two biggest, content creator for YouTube kind of, properties.
Yeah.
And to have them both on the same night just makes a crap ton of work for, probably some dude who's like, either, sitting in his garage or sitting in his basement, just trying to edit together videos, like
Not sleep for 24 hours straight.
having, they're covering Star Wars and Marvel and the Lord of the Rings show. And
Are you hinting that you're going
Hot
to do some
D.
Marvel stuff coming up or what?
I don't know. I mean, there's some really cool looking Marvel stuff coming up. I mean,
I like Loki. Loki was a good show, but people gave it so much. I don't even want to justify it, but people were
gave
complaining
Loki
about it.
shit.
I was like, this is actually like a cool story. It's like not
What
the way
did-
you thought Loki would be handled,
What-
because he's a
what did-
pompous
What did they?
a-hole.
What was the complaint about Loki?
They said that he was wussified in the show.
that he was dating himself.
No, he is narcissistic. Like that's the thing is like he is that narcissistic. Like he would do that. Also, they show exactly how he was broken down because he was that super jerky. I don't want to use foul language, but he was not a very nice person in the movies. Right? He's always trying to screw people over, but he kind of gets psychologically broken down in this show, like beaten up so many times. He actually becomes a little softer. I don't want to say softer, but he starts thinking before he acts now. And that's what character growth is. And it made it interesting for me. People were like, oh no, he would never do that. He would never have any empathy or whatever. It's like, but like there was this one moment in the, and I don't want to go too much in the Loki show, where he keeps getting slapped by the same woman over and over again. And
Lady Sif, yeah.
it made it seem like he wasn't there for like days or weeks in this torture chamber. Basically, that will mess up. Even a god will mess up your psyche a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was intended to break him down. Like that is like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you in this simulation until you play ball. So it worked after whatever. He's like, no, don't hit me again. Like he just cannot take it anymore. So
Totally.
It's like people skip that whole episode and like they're like, why did his character change? Well, did you not watch what happened to him? He's in a prison colony. Anyways, if you want to talk about Loki at some point, we'll talk about Loki.
Yeah,
But that was a good show.
Yeah.
I just wanted that's an example of a good. I also like Wanda. When everybody most people seem to like WandaVision.
yeah.
That was a good one.
So
So
There
they got
is-
good stuff.
there is one they did come out with some really cool Marvel
Shows.
trailers
Content.
at D23.
Yeah.
And there is one that I'm really looking forward to because
What's that?
let me show you.
Bonus trailer.
This Halloween, you can't escape the
Oh,
shock,
Halloween release, huh?
the terror of Werewolf by Night.
Oh, it's a fake trailer.
No, it's not.
No, I mean it's a trailer in a trailer.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
What the?
One of you is a monster, masquerading as one of our own. I can't wait to find out what breed of evil you are.
The stabbing strings. This is how they edited B movie trailers back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh. Is it a show or a movie?
it's a single episode. I don't know how long it's going to be.
It's a single episode of what?
Of Werewolf by Night.
Interesting. 1 hour? You don't know.
They
how
haven't
long.
said.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
yeah,
So it's just for fun for Halloween.
it's
For October. It said Halloween. Is it actually coming out on Halloween?
it's actually coming out on October 6th.
Okay.
And it's
I'll check it out.
It's completely in black and white.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
If you paid it, like, I don't know how eagle-eyed you are, or people watching along.
No, I didn't recognize any of the characters.
Well, and all the characters are newly cast, so I don't know who, if anybody in there is, except for Jack, who is Jack Russell, like the terrier, but Jack Russell, the man who turns into the werewolf by night. And there's a couple little snippets of Man-Thing, who's like Marvel's version of Swamp Thing. But he doesn't look like a man at all. He just looks like a thing.
Okay.
And so it's like the other characters that kind of are ancillary to Moon Knight.
Got it. I still have yet to catch up on that. The way I work with Marvel is I usually just binge. So there'll be at some point coming up where I'll just watch a bunch of episodes, like 4 or 5 in a row.
Fair enough.
Get hooked, and then I'll watch some more. That's how I've been, just with my schedule lately. That's how I've been doing. With Star Wars, I can't wait. Like, I have to watch them as soon as they air, or like at least the next morning. But with Marvel, I just let them buffer up a little bit. Like, I watched Loki straight through. It was great.
I watch the stuff. I watch the stuff right when it comes out. Right,
yeah, I mean, naturally, you're a streamer,
Well, no, I mean, I'd be watching this stuff no matter what anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I see what you mean.
Might as well make something fun out of it. I know this is probably this has gone on a little bit longer than you expected. We just hit the hour mark. But there is, since that last trailer fed into this trailer, I feel like we should watch this too, because this is another Marvel project.
Let's go out on this trailer, because I know kind of what this is about, but I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer.
All right.
This might explain where what's his name's been for so long, right?
Yeah.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth, but I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different.
Where's his eye patch?
Yeah, that's interesting.
But he's got the scratches.
How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about it?
Rhodey.
Fury, we gotta be very careful.
Krennic.
Oh yeah.
And a whole bunch of that guy.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
Dang.
What is that?
Is this part of Phase 3?
What? No.
Or what? Phase 4?
This is phase 5.
Oh, is that how far Marvel is now? Dang.
We're on phase 4 right now.
Oh, okay. You're saying we're on phase 4, like Loki is phase 4. Right?
Loki is phase 4. But I think Loki season 2 might be the beginning of phase 5. I'm not really sure. I kind of lost track of
I lost track
what
too,
phase is phase.
Which is what
I just know new is new.
This story with Nick Fury started with that movie that Ms. Marvel, right?
Yes.
Our Marvel.
Yes.
And then now it's like the finally wrapping that whole story with those green aliens with the pointy ears,
Yeah, the scroll.
the scroll. Yeah,
Who
because I
can
thought they were
transform.
nice. Maybe there's bad
You
ones and
know,
there's good ones, or we don't know. It's
exactly.
ambiguous.
There's bad ones and there's good ones. They're
Okay.
just like every other race on
A lot of people didn't like that.
every race on this
Marvel
planet.
movie. I liked it. I thought it was great. 90s, all the 90s jokes, and Nick Fury was cool because he was younger in it. It was hilarious. He was de-aged and it looked good.
You got to look at the people who didn't like it.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it as part of their grift. Like they really like it, but they know they're going to get more clicks if they hate on it.
I mean, that's maybe true for those
You
YouTube
know?
channels, but there was like articles and forums that I go on to, and
Yeah.
there's other people who talk trash. There's always haters.
There's
But
people.
that one seemed to
who-
get a lot of hate. That
Yeah,
Marvel movie.
but people who like to hate things are generally louder than people who like to like things. You know what I mean? Like you don't see a whole bunch of articles praising things, and if you do, they're all called shills or whatever. But you see more people with the I don't like this because of this and this and this. It's like it's okay to be critical of a movie if you don't like parts of it or a certain aspect of it. But it's kind of funny that a lot of videos that I've been watching the past couple of days have basically been talking about this same topic: Star Wars sites. The
trash
one
talking.
of the guys that I watch that covers like the DC TV shows. Like they basically been calling it out. It's like there's a bunch of people out there who just want to complain for complaining's sake, and they don't really have anything credible to say. They bash like shows like She-Hulk and pretty much anything that's got like a female lead. And they're just doing it because they know that they're going to get clicks, they're going to get likes, they're going to do some long stream and get a bunch of super chats from like-minded individuals to feed the fever.
It
It's
does
just
does make for content. Like they get clicks for sure.
It does, but like that's it's no secret. Anybody that knows me knows that I like a little bit less than almost nothing. And I'm not going to make videos about, oh, I hate this, and I'm going to come back every day during this week to tell you how much I hate this. It's like, no, it's a waste of time. And then people watch shows just to make a video about how much they hated the show. It's like, if you didn't like the last 3 episodes, why are you still watching it? Let alone making content.
We got a show to run.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's. I don't like everything Star Wars, like as far as the movies are concerned, especially the trilogy. But I'm not gonna sit here and like bash them for.
Yeah, no, like
for days.
The sequel trilogy to me was one of the. I had super high hopes for the Star Wars sequel trilogy, and it fell short of those hopes that I had. But am I going to sit here and be like, Kathleen Kennedy needs to be destroyed? No, that's not. Is she doing the best job? I don't know if she's doing the best job. But when you do take a new job, you do make some missteps, and I feel like she made some missteps. And ever since the sequel trilogies have finished up, every Star Wars thing that has come out since, I've enjoyed immensely more than the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, I mean, I like some stuff better than others, but everything's been way better than those films. But I like Babu Frick. Just want to throw that out there.
I feel like Babu Frick was just like, here, let's put something with a cute voice in for the kiddos.
Yeah, but he's funny too, and he's got attitude, man. He's got that little face, and he knows how to work on droids. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So that just goes to show it's not all bad.
Yeah, I don't know if that character that they show in the Mando trailer is actually Babu Frick or just
it's gotta be
one
of his exactly
species.
Like him, talks like him.
But there's more than one of him. I think even in that.
I know it's racist of me to think that there's only him.
Every member of that race looks exactly the same.
I mean, there's probably look at the Kaminoans, man. They all look the same to me.
They do.
Oh,
all the Kaminoans look exactly the same. They just have different
Camino and rights.
earrings or something
They're
on.
clones. They're cloners. So they've actually
They
bred
probably
themselves.
are all clones. Yeah, they are.
They've definitely manipulated. I think it's in the lore.
Yeah.
They definitely manipulated their bloodlines from
Yeah,
certain
I mean
castes.
they look like elongated gray aliens from our
Strand
own.
casts. I want to see more. Maybe in Mando 3 they'll talk more about strand casts. I'm fascinated by that whole cloning program. Like,
there's
isn't there a trailer shot where they show that scientist, that cloner scientist from the first season, that the one that was trying to save Grogu?
Yeah, so there was a
see-
Mando season.
Maybe they'll
3,
do a comic book. Go ahead.
There's a Mando season 3 trailer that they showed at Star Wars Celebration. That's actually different from the one they just released publicly.
Oh, yes, yes. I thought that's what we just watched, but I guess not, huh?
No. There's a couple different scenes.
They're gonna hold on.
There is a little clip though in the one that we saw that does show Pershing and somebody else walking together. That is in the trailer that we watched earlier, but it's not clear what they're doing.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait for that stuff to come out.
I really wish it was coming out in February.
Right.
I don't understand, like the first 2 seasons of the Mandalorian I think were both kind of winter releases, or was it October? I think it's Mando season 1, I think that was an October release.
And because if you think about this, the Grogu toys were not ready in time for that Christmas.
Right.
That Christmas was like people were making them on Etsy for like $300 a pop or something. Because the toys were not ready by that original Christmas when it happened. Well, I mean, at least we're getting something. I'm excited for Tales of the Jedi. I'm excited for Andor, and I'm just going to focus on the positive and look to that. I got to bounce out of here, but
all right.
As always, that was great to catch up on all the new Star Wars stuff. And just got to keep in mind there is stuff coming out. Just got to, stay on target, hold the course, and all shall be revealed soon.
Eventually.
I just feel like I don't know, their marketing of this just seems a little ham-fisted. I don't know why.
I don't think they really have a good concept of how to handle it. Like,
it's just like fits and starts. They get going and then they stop.
Yeah.
And then there's no movies, and we're gonna do shows and then the animated.
Yeah, like I said, I think
who's steering the ship?
I think like I said just a few minutes ago, Kathleen, she had delusions of grandeur.
Like all the movies that got announced. Remember when there was going to be a Rogue One movie with like or the Rogue Squadron movie?
Yeah, Patty Jenkins was supposed to make a Rogue One movie.
Okay, that was the thing about
the guys from Lord of the Rings were supposed to do like a few movies,
right?
And that fell
at
through.
the top of this video, you had this grid of all these nice looking Star Wars logos. I'm like, we've been here before, and half the stuff on the screen could very likely not ever exist.
But everything that's on that screen that we started the stream with does actually have they all have had actual work done on them.
Okay.
Cameras,
so they're being more careful. They're being more careful in that respect.
Yeah, they're not going to announce. We got a director that's going to do, like, I think, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Josh from Den of Nerds, or it might have been on his stream, or it might have been him and Theory talking about it in one of the Nerd Theory streams that they do. But like Marvel does or was it them? Or you know what? Maybe it was Jason. I don't know. I watch too many Star Wars YouTubers, but one of those guys, it was either the Den of Nerds or it was Making Star Wars. They were saying, like, Marvel's got this thing where, like, they decide what movies they're going to do, and then they go find a director, and then if that director backs out, they still do the project with a different director.
That doesn't happen with Star Wars.
Yeah. What's the deal? Like, they're going to make
Ron Howard and Solo.
they were going to make exactly. Solo's the only one that survived.
Also, Rogue One had a director change.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you
They
if,
reshot and they
and
reshot
so
about a
did
quarter.
and so did
That's why the people are say KK
so
is
did so
is
did
bad at
Star
producing.
Wars the last of the Rise of
Mohicans.
Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
There was originally a
Yep.
different director attached.
So that's
to do
already
the
3
third movie.
examples, and they're saying like she's just not good at finding the right people for the job. You know.
Well,
so,
they want people that are going to be like a devoted.
yes.
It
And
they're
that's
basically
hard.
they're basically what they're doing is they're doing what Jerry Only from the Misfits did to Michael Graves. I don't know if you know about like when
No.
the Misfits came back, made their resurgence in the 90s. The bassist who's like the guy who owns the half of the copyright of the the Misfits, Danzig owns the other half, but Michael Graves was a singer on 2 of their albums. And he wanted to do his own music, and Jerry basically told him, "No,
You either
you're
gotta commit to
in the
this or-
Misfits 100% committed, or you're out." And he's out.
Uh,
He's like, "No, that's not cool. I'm gonna do. I want to do other projects."
And I get it. And so that's the same with the directors. You got to commit to Star Wars for 5 years. That's pretty much what it is right now.
Right, but
for
it's
a project, and not everybody's down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be down if somebody says,
Oh,
"Hey,
I would-
Dan, you want to shoot a Star Wars project for 5 years?" I'd be like, "I've signed right now."
Totally.
But that's not everybody. They want some creative control in their life.
One of the things I think that got brought up at Star Wars. I know you said you wanted to get out of here, but we keep on talking. One of the things that they said at Star Wars Celebration is everybody that's currently working on a Star Wars project is actually a Star Wars fan for the most part. I think the only
it's nice to have fresh blood sometimes and bring in new ideas, but it's also nice to. I mean, look at Filoni; he's a lifer for sure.
Oh yeah, Filoni ain't
Filoni
going.
is there's no question there.
I mean, he's George's protege.
So
And
he should be really the one creative director, honestly. Like
he essentially is.
Give him a lot of like veto power and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he has that.
I think he has nothing over High Republic though. That's a Disney creation.
That's so.
We can do an episode on High Republic. We should talk about that.
I know nothing about it.
That's what I mean. It's like we should talk about it. It's like the elephant in the room.
Well, I don't really want to talk about it because I know absolutely nothing about it. I don't have the patience and time to
start a whole new lore.
I don't want, I like where I'm at. I like the content that I'm going in, in between Star Wars and Marvel.
But it is a thing.
I got a lot of stuff to
there
watch,
might be a show, there might be a High Republic show or whatever. Would you watch it? I think there is going to be one.
I will
eventually.
if they make a High Republic show that is not that show that's clearly for small children. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, fair enough.
But
I think I will too.
But
they
never get around to it. They never get around to it.
I haven't been like wanting to go into the books and just like, maybe they'll start it with they'll backdoor it with a game, like kind of like Fallen Order, and then it'll be because I know you game too. Yeah. Anyways, man, I gotta bounce out of here. I always appreciate.
You gotta work in the morning.
Yeah. I always appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
I say it every week. I hope I get to open a new box sometime soon. I look forward to seeing.
Yeah, it's been so hot.
I don't
out here. We had that.
Your studio is an oven sometimes.
Yeah. If I got an open box, like if it's hot, if it's 100 degrees outside and I got to be in here with lights on, it's right now, like right now I got a nice cross breeze going through. I'm sure people can hear.
Yeah, tonight is cool. In fact, I'm gonna open my window right now because there's a nice breeze outside.
According to my computer screen, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So
it's not bad.
It's
better than 115.
Better than 115. Better than
all right, man. Well, we're
anything.
We're almost to Andor. I don't know if I'm able to like live stream with you at the midnight, watch parties.
It's all right,
but you should probably have some watch parties.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
For
going to do
those.
that for Andor.
Because it'd be cool to like do some of the stuff live. But at any point, if you ever do a live show, like I'd like to jump on that just for fun. But we'll talk about that later.
What do you mean a live show?
You know, when you
Like a Lobos Loot Live?
yeah, or you watch, or you do a discussion like live to
Sure.
YouTube. No, I
yeah.
just need some. You just text me and need some heads up, like,
I
hey,
need
I'm
to,
going
you know,
live.
I'm down to have a discussion at any time with anybody about Star Wars.
There's stuff coming up. So there's lots
anybody
of stuff to go over.
watching this, please, you know, comment in the thing if you want to,
yeah,
you know,
join
challenge my Star Wars knowledge, or even Marvel stuff. I'll talk about that stuff too. You know,
yeah, they should.
I'm
You should make
I'm
a
down.
chat.
Hey,
chat
I even
room.
know quite a bit about Batman. So
do you use Discord or whatever? Well, we can talk about that off.
I have a Discord thing set up. I haven't really done anything with
For
it
Lobo's
yet, but
Loot?
I did. Yeah, it's
okay, cool.
tentatively called Lobo's Lounge, but I haven't really done anything with it yet.
Okay, well,
So,
I'm down to try that out too.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, I gotta
All right,
get out of
brother.
here.
Yep.
All right, dude.
All right.
Until
have a good
next
night.
time.
And
you too.
Yeah. Later,
folks.
All right, everybody. So thanks for hanging out with me and Danmalore. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think about all these new Star Wars projects coming out and the Marvel shows too. Let me know if you'd like me to maybe start talking about some Marvel stuff. With that, may the Force be with you.